Hey, what's up, guys? Christopher Harrell, and I'm glad you guys are here for another day, a daily installment of my daily vlog. And as you know, with the last video I shared with you guys, I said for the next 7 to 8 days, I'm going to share with you the most common characteristics, I guess in the 7 days, the most common characteristics, the 8 most common characteristics of highly successful people. So go ahead and get your pen and pad out. Let's get this thing rolling. Today is Monday, July 7th, or no, July 8th, 2013. And hey, let's make this thing happen, guys. We're actually, man, it's pretty exciting right now. We're actually about, 9, 10 days away from our next Empower Network event for the affiliates. And these things are off the chain, guys. They're mind blowing, they're life changing, they're business changing, and it's something that I've never experienced before until I got involved here. So I'm excited. We're going to be hitting up Denver, Colorado here in about 9 to 10 days. And hey, if you guys are not part of my team here, the Freedom Chasers, part of the AIG/Dream Team, that you can do that now. You can go ahead and fix that problem and also go ahead and get your ticket to Denver because I promise you guys, as I tell everybody else on my team, when you come to our events here in Empower Network, your life will never be the same. And all leaders go to events, and everyone that comes to events are highly successful people. So, guys, take care of that problem right now if you're not a part of my team. So, let's go ahead and do this. The the 8 most common characteristics of highly successful people. And the first one, guys, you might have heard before, or maybe you just overlooked it, or maybe you just didn't pay it any mind. Because I know personally myself, I've been the type of individual where I need to hear things sometimes over and over and over before it actually, you know, is in this noggin, for it's actually there. And I've been the kind of person when it came to this particular characteristic that I've been an individual that did not take it too seriously. I tried it a couple of times in years past, but since I've been in the Empower Network and since I've been around so many highly successful people, and I've become one of the successful people here as well, is that I know this is real and I know this is true. And so the first thing you have to do, the first most common characteristic of a highly successful person, guys, is that you got to have a crystal clear vision. You got to have a crystal clear vision. Now, you might have heard in the past you got to have a vision or you got to have goals, but I gave you some adjectives there. It has to be not just a vision, not just some goals, but it has to be crystal clear. Truth be told, and I used to be guilty of this myself, that if you go ask the average person on the street, where do you see yourself a year from now, 2 years from now, 6 months from now, they have no idea. And you ask them, what do you want to be 5 years from now? They would tend to give you rather ambiguous, rather hazy answers because you know what? They never gave it any serious thought themselves. Because we're not taught to do these things, guys. We're not taught to give a lot of thoughts about where we truly want to be. Most of us, especially when you got caught up, if you went to school or if you left high school or you went to college and you went and got into the workforce, you got a job, you kind of lay your goal setting, your vision that you have for yourself that you had when you were growing up, you kind of set that aside in the name of paying bills, in the name of paying off debts. And so, since most of us are not equipped, have not been habitually trained, it has not been instilled in us from other people that are really, really highly successful. We consider our supervisor successful because she makes $45,000, $50,000 a year. Not very successful compared to other people. But that's our standard of measurement. You know what I'm saying? So if we got a low standard, well, there you go. But when you have a crystal clear vision, guys, is that you can close your eyes and you can visually see yourself 5 years from now. And what I actually did, what I wrote down, I'm giving an example of something I wrote down, and with a crystal clear vision where I see myself, because yes, I've always dreamed about being a full-time entrepreneur, making no less than 30 grand a month. And and I've set that as my goal with Empower Network to make 30 grand a month as an affiliate with Empower Network. And I'm well on my way. But that's not my ultimate goal with my company, the Freedom Chasers. That's just a stepping stone as I'm trying to get there. But I see myself as a national, inspirational, motivational speaker. There's a reason why I took Toastmasters International when I was about 21, 22. It's the reason why I took a speech classes when I was in college. It's the reason why God had used me as a minister to preach and to teach in front of crowds. It's the reason why I was in the music business for 12 years. When I did concerts and shows in front of people, in front of hundreds and thousands of people, that I felt comfortable on stage. I've always felt comfortable on a stage, performing, ministering, speaking, whatever it might be. And now I can even see myself becoming a national speaker, going around motivating people, inspiring people to do what? To chase after their dreams. I'm very passionate about people chasing after their dreams. That's why I named my company the Freedom Chasers, because you don't chase money, you chase freedom. Because it's what freedom gives you. And 80% of us guys are in bondage. 80% of us are in jobs that keeps us in bondage, and our minds have kept us in bondage. Our upbringing has kept us in bondage. Our programming and past conditioning has kept us in bondage. The school system has kept us in bondage. And so I want to inspire people to break free from that. Inspire people not to be afraid to chase after their dreams. That's one of my, that's so crystal clear. I see myself doing that. Inspiring thousands of people across the country, even across the world, to chase your dream, never give up. And also have passion working with Christian people to get people educated in financial intelligence and business intelligence, especially for Christians. Because a lot of Christians are caught up because we've been misapplying the scriptures when it comes to money, when it comes to financing. And most of us are in bondage. Most of us are in debt. Most of us live paycheck to paycheck. And we're okay with their lifestyle because we've been taught. It's one thing to be content. It's another thing to settle. Most of us have been taught to settle. And then we talk about money. We talk about people that have money, and we wish we had the money. We're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. We're tired of living just to get by. We're tired of telling our kids we can't afford that. We're tired of not being able to go on the vacations that we want to go on. We're tired of that. And God has something better for us. So that's my crystal clear vision. I see myself. I already wrote down. I said, what do I? And here's some questions you got to write down. What do you really want to accomplish? I wrote down, I want to become a national motivational speaker and a Christian business financial educator. I want to have articles and win awards written about me for helping thousands to millions of people break the poverty mindset curse. Because it is a curse. The poverty mindset is a curse that we've preached to our kids on and on and on. I want souvenirs from all the different continents that I've been able to travel to with my family because of my life. Other question you got to ask yourself, how do you want other people to view you? I said, I want people to view me. I want to be viewed by others as someone who is very passionate about chasing your dreams, and not giving up. People that give up on themselves, people that give up on opportunities, people that give up. You know what? The number one reason why people fail is not because of other people. It's not because of a company or a system didn't work. It's because you quit on yourself. You quit on your own dreams. And that pisses me off when I see people quit on themselves. We call them wussies. And it's really what a wussy is, someone who quits on themselves, someone who makes excuses, and then they frown up and get pissed off and say, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. And when you're 70 years old, shoulda, coulda, woulda, it's not going to work. When you're 80 years old, shoulda, coulda, woulda, it's not going to work. So I want to be viewed by others as someone who is very passionate about having people chase their dreams and not giving up and not selling for status quo in your life. Not selling for status quo in your life. So what do you want? You got to know what you want. You got to know these things, guys. You need to write down. And what is it that you want to have as a token of your accomplishment? What is it that you want to have? I wrote down, I told you what I want to have, about articles and awards and being able to get these different souvenirs and recognition for all the continents I was able to go and speak to. So this helps you get on the path to right now this crystal clear vision. You got to have a crystal clear vision first. See, most people miss this boat. And I missed it too when I first got into the business world. I got into the business world, I probably spin my wheels for years because I didn't know this. I didn't know this stuff. I just didn't. I knew I had a drive. I did not work. I did not want to work a job. I couldn't stand working for people, so I knew I had to do my own thing. But I didn't have any crystal clear vision. I didn't have a crystal clear direction. You know, I live in Dallas, so if I'm gonna drive from Dallas to Chicago, which I never will because it's too far, but if I were to do that, I need a road map, you know, or a GPS. I'm not going to just hop on the freeway and guesstimate I'm going to get there by happenstance, by luck. Most people in life live that way. Most people start a business that way. I did for years, and I wasn't. I didn't. All I know, I wanted to make money, and I wanted to do this, but I didn't know it wasn't crystal clear. It was just something short term. So I hope this helped you be able to create a crystal clear vision for yourself. Know the things that you want to accomplish. Know where you're going. I know where I'm going. That's why I'm able to attract people now to my team who want to go the same direction. That's one of the beautiful things about my Freedom Chasers teams, that I know where I'm going, and people on my team, if they don't know where they're going, they're gonna be able to create the same vision for themselves to know where they're going. And that's why our team is growing so fast, because people see I know where I'm going. I got a vision, a plan to help so many people get out of the monotonous lifestyle that we so settle with every single day. So I hope that helped you guys. Some more stuff I can share with you. You need to know, what do you want? You need to write down some things. How do you need to evolve as a person? And what changes do you need to make in your life? You know, there's a lot of things you need to know. Write this stuff down about it. Do a self-evaluation. Also, what kind of limiting beliefs are you struggling with about yourself and the progress you want to make? Most of us struggle with limiting beliefs. That's why the poor and the middle class can never move into the realm of the rich, because limiting beliefs that we have. Limiting beliefs that you allow yourself to continue to have, that maybe you grew up in your environment. Maybe your parents gave you these beliefs that you never amount to anything, or that the rich folks are evil, rich folks are snobbish. And so these limiting beliefs has always kept you at a certain financial level. So you need to write this stuff down. And this kind of stuff I go with my team in more detail, but I'm giving you guys a lot of great content right now as well, because I want to help you as well. So have a crystal clear vision, guys. That's the number one most common characteristics of highly successful people. So guys, like my videos, post your comments below, subscribe to my videos, and as usual, as always, if you want to join my team in the Freedom Chasers, you're looking to break free from your life, you're looking to create some additional income, you're looking to grow your current business, you know, through a world, you know, whatever it might be, go to workwithchrisharrell.com. I can help you do that. If you got a heart for changing lives, you want to impact lives the same way I do, go to workwithchrisharrell.com. And hey, let's change the world one person at a time. We can do this. So go ahead and get started with me. Like my comments below. Workwithchrisharrell.com. God bless.